We're back, and it's
Hello.
2021. Welcome to Shipping Up to Boston. We are a family that moved here from California now 6 months ago.
Well, we're moving to Boston.
Okay, guys. Mom and Dad wanted to talk to you about something.
Very.
Important. It'll change our lives forever. Okay? Mom and Daddy just found out that we're pregnant and we're gonna have another baby.
Really?
Can you believe it?
He's not joking this time, is he?
He's not joking this time.
No.
Have I been sick or what?
That's
You know
why
what
she-
That's why you're sick!
Isn't that amazing? I know. What do you think, bud?
I'm happy. I want you to be a boy.
You do. Can you believe it? I know.
We should
I
tell
know.
We should tell Savannah when she wakes up.
I know.
But
It's like the size of a jelly bean. Can you believe that? I know.
How are you guys feeling?
Another Maine's kid.
I always look, I know when you're sick, I'm like, I think another baby's coming.
All right,
Baby is in
you ready? Let's pray. We're each gonna pray about this baby, okay? Dear God, thank you for today. Thank you for my son and my daughters. God, I pray that you...
Please help us to get a baby boy so Kaden can play with him instead of being annoying to me. Dear God, I hope it's a baby boy, and I hope if they have a baby boy, I hope it doesn't have surgery so it doesn't get hurt. And I hope...
Dear God, thank you for this little baby inside of my belly.
You know, we found out in September that we are pregnant. Now, I say we, it's actually she.
Not him. And honestly, with how crazy our life was at the time, we did not expect it. This was not a planned baby.
That's not usually how it goes. You move and then a month later get pregnant. Actually, I
Yes.
think it was like, we found out maybe like 20 days later that we were pregnant.
And if you watched our last episode, you can understand why we would have some fears. We had thought about maybe we would want 3 or 4, but let's wait a while. And for me, I'm like, let's wait till things are under control.
Yep.
This was not in our control, but we definitely feel like this is God's baby, you know, that He intended it to come right now.
Even if it was an oops.
It is.
If you have an oops baby, then you can relate to us. It's not that it's not wanted. We are so excited for this baby, but we didn't see it coming,
That's
to say the
true.
least.
We've had a miscarriage in between our first and second kids. And so even for us, like I took the pregnancy test, it was positive, and called Stuart over, just gave him a hug silently because we were about to go on this little day trip with our kids.
She didn't even say anything. She just showed me
I
the
just-
test, and we both were shocked
We
that
were
we
laugh
didn't say
crying.
anything to one another.
Exactly.
Savannah,
Cheese.
are we having a girl or a boy? A girl or a boy? Boy? Girl? What's up, everybody? We are about to reveal the gender of our 4th kid to our family. Here is the huge balloon. Did not think it was going to be this big, but we are taking this to the family. We have these poppers, and they're about to find out with you guys the gender of our kid. Wish us luck. Ready, set, go. What do you think? Turn it, turn it. Woo! We are absolutely overjoyed that we're having a boy. You know, my dad passed away 4 years ago, and January and February are always a very challenging time for our family. On January 21st, 2017, my dad had a heart attack, and on February 2nd, just 11 days later, he was deemed brain dead, and that's when he passed away. And it has been a journey, to say the least, these last 4 years. And he was my best friend. He was such an incredible father-in-law, but dad, and just a family maker. My dad really truly put family first. It was always known his love for God and how he felt about God, but he definitely put the family in a different level than anything else in his life. And the priority that he put on us was known. And so when he passed away, it shook our world. It shook our family. It shook just even my role in the family, and my sister and my mother have been so faithful and so strong, but it has flipped our world upside down in a huge way. And so as we're coming into the beginning of this year, around Christmas is when we found out that we're having a boy, and we'd already made a decision that if we are going to have a son, that we would name him after my father, Kevin. And so now that we're having a son, our boy will be named Kevin Maines. I don't think we're probably going to call him the second. My dad is not that kind of person. But we're excited to name him Kevin because of just how instrumental my dad has been in our lives and just the love that we have for him.
Yeah, honestly, it was so emotional just finding out that we were having a boy, because 3 girls to my mother-in-law have been born since Kevin's death. And so there's been kind of this awaiting a boy, so that we can honor him, so that he can live on in some senses. And after we found out, we were really close to the hospital that my father-in-law passed away at. And we had done so many prayer walks around that hospital, just begging God, obviously, for him to live, but just pouring out our hearts to him. And then literally 4 years later, being able to go and pray those same kind of pouring out our hearts to God prayers after finding out that we are pregnant with a son, it wasn't our plan, really made it feel like this was just God's design, that we get to honor him in this way. He had such a profound impact on me, was definitely a dad to me, and just filled parts of my heart that I didn't know there was a void. So he means so much, and I think that's what brought so much emotion to this pregnancy, to this time of year, and even everything we went through with Savannah. There were a lot of traumas that we went through with her. There were so many fears, there were so many anxieties in me. One, after you've been through a miscarriage, you don't know if you're going to have another one, and do I give my heart to this child as it just delicately grows inside of me? And, at every step, God has just strengthened this baby. And so I think finding out that it was a boy, we've had a couple different scans, and tests to see, does he have the same conditions as Savannah? All of those have come back normal. So it just has felt like, wow, God is just restoring these parts of my heart that have been wounded, have been hurt over the years, that he's there in the great times too, and being able to cherish those moments and cherish the good as well as the hardships has been so refreshing these last couple months.
Yeah, and it couldn't be more just fortuitous. I don't know if you knew that I knew that word, fortuitous, if that's how you say it. But just all that's gone on in the last 6 months in our family, and just how, like I shared, my dad, I can't remember a sports game that he missed. My sister did not play many sports, but he went to all of her sports games as well. She was on the Bat Busters for a T-ball team. She was the only girl that I've known of to ever strike out in T-ball. And if you're wondering how many strikes to strike out in T-ball, it's 9. But I love you, Olivia. You've got a lot of other great attributes. But he was there for all of that. He coached her teams. He coached my teams. He was a family man through and through. And so for us to come here, to be able to reset our lives, to refocus our lives on family, and then to find out we're pregnant with a Kevin Maines that's going to be a part of our family. It is a really full circle moment. And we feel incredibly grateful to God that He's given us an opportunity to raise this child, to be able to share all the different things that God has done through my father and the lessons that I've learned through my dad, and be able to pass them on to him. And just the line of generations that are going to learn about Christ because of these children that God's blessed us with. And we feel very, very blessed to have refocused on our family. You know,
It's been fun.
It's been a lot of fun. You know, we have a Super Nintendo system.
Old school.
Really old school. We play Super Mario Brothers. My kids are super into it. And here's my daughter doesn't look too into it, but she loves this. And
they think we're the best.
And my wife is she is the best. She's the best of the household. Now, don't let my kids know that, because I'm still holding on to hope that I can beat her. But she's incredible.
We have tournaments.
She gets to World 6-4, if that means anything to you. And we haven't gotten to 7-1 yet.
need to go
but
farther.
We'll get further soon.
Look at my face. Fireworks! I love those fireworks.
Let's go, Al.
Fart again.
World 2. Oh, Mom outed you.
Sorry. Start over.
Fine, Mom.
Did you fart?
No.
Maybe one more.
Caden, what do you think of game night? Wrong side of the camera.
Run and jump. So get up on that ledge.
It's all cloudy now.
And run and jump.
Mom, can you teach me how to get up there? Can you get up there for me?
Yeah, but you just keep going.
Yeah, you'll get there. No, not right here.
No, keep going.
You gotta do it when you have higher steps.
Maybe Dad could teach you.
I don't know.
Nice, Elle.
So we do a lot of Super Nintendo. We do family movie nights. We have completely reprioritized our lives on God, on our marriage, and our families. And we are so excited to have this fourth, I can't even believe I'm saying this fourth baby in our lives, and just being able to live this life that God's blessed us with. It feels like a pinch me moment that we're living in right now. We are so grateful that you've watched us. We cannot wait to continue this journey with you. Next month in March, we'll have another video, and would love for you guys to tune in at Boston Church of Christ, the YouTube channel. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video so it helps the YouTube algorithm, and comment below on any middle names that you think that we should name our son. Kevin, blank, whatever, fill in the blank, Maines, okay? So you let us know. Can't promise we'll go with any of your suggestions, but we'd love to hear what you think, because we're on the fence.
do.
We don't know what we're gonna have as his middle name, but we love you guys. Thank you for watching us. Tune in next month. See you later. Bye-bye. Dance, dude. Yes. Nice. Yes. More of that. Crushing it. Hey, do something else. Nice. Yes.
First country songs I ever liked.
Oh, put them on. Where are they, dude? All right, get the guitar out.
Any little mom better be proud of me. Even when I'm ugly, you still better love me. I can be late for a date, that's fine, but you better be alright.
Boom.
Any little mom say your fit's just right. Well, last year's dress was just a little too tight. And anything I do or say better be okay. When I have a bad hair day.
Come on, Savannah.